Hey, what's going on, boys? Back again. I'm a bit rusty because we had a week off because Robbie was doing a bit of clear out, not of the house, but of the bowels.
I was giving the community what the community has given me.
I'm going to turn your mic up a bit, Robbie, because you're a bit quiet.
Robbie, quiet.
Oh, it's first time for everything, right? First time for everything. Good to see everyone. Thanks for joining us on another Sunday. Sorry we didn't make it last week, but we're back again, back for another Sunday night session. Yeah, you can blame Robbie for this one, but we've got him with us tonight.
Don't blame.
You had some bad food, Rob, you reckon? You struggled with some food last week.
Me with my gut problems. It was a real sickie this time. It wasn't a fake one. I even had a sickie on Tuesday, and I didn't tell you boys. Usually I tell you when I have a sickie. And I usually send, I'm sitting at home, but I didn't tell you even about staying at home on Tuesday because I was actually crook. So there you go.
Do you think it was maybe too many chips on that pizza?
Yeah.
Is that what's done it?
Probably done it.
That's not enough. There's never enough chips on a pizza. I would love some chips on a pizza right now. I think apparently it's the bacon. Apparently it's ham and bacon. Wow.
That's not something you want to drop out of the diet either. That's my staple. So that's something you want to be. We'll sort of say hello to everyone as we go through the night, but the title is in relation to something that happened to Flipper this week. So you guys are going to have to stick around for dog shit for that one because that's where it's going to pop up. It's going to squeeze its head out and it's going to show what is going on. So good to see everyone. We've got a bunch of people, so thanks for being here. Let us know how your week's been in the wide world of reselling. Boys, what's been happening for you guys this week? Robbie, apart from losing 20 pounds over the last 4 days, what else has been happening, mate?
I did lose some kilos, but I still got the man boobs. How come they don't go? It's been slow. It's been so slow. I don't know about you guys, but fuck. Media and all that has died off big time. Still getting some sales from retro stuff and all that, but it's really died off for the last week and a half, and I've seen a big difference. Don't know about you boys.
What about you, Flip?
Nah, I'm tracking along pretty good. I had a good week. Each day was solid. I actually had a better week than weekend. My weekends dropped off a bit in regards to eBay sales, but that's due to an open case, as they always do. I've still had a good weekend. I'm not going to complain with my sales. I've still cracked a good number, and I've well past sort of where I want to be, but compared to the previous few weekends, I'm down a bit. So, but through the week, I had a really good week. This is probably one of the better weeks I've had this year, actually.
Yeah, I've been messing around with some promoted listing stuff, because I've been sort of doing this 3 on 3 and 3 for a while now. I was like, I'm going to change it and see what happens. So I've been trialing something else, and we had 2 days that were very, very good when I first changed it, and then 3 days of quite good, and then the weekend's been shit. So I don't know. I'll keep testing it and see what it pulls out. But not too bad. I do want to point out that the distinguished octopus this week has decided to don his finest top hat. So he's not disgruntled this week. He's distinguished. So good to see you, mate. Chris in the house. We've got a bunch of people. Neil, Mitchell's in. Staying in your own lane. Thrifting on style. All the regulars are in. We'll try not to waste time by saying good day to everyone, but we do appreciate everyone being here. Obviously, I'd like to pull out some good names like Aussie Tip Rat. Good to see you. Scotty. And Gary's in the house as well. So thanks, everyone, for being here. So that's been the week of eBay. Now, I know, Flip, your young man's been a bit crook as well. So what's been happening with him?
Yeah, we've all copped a bit of a bug sort of the last few days. We've lost Brad there. That fancy camera. No, he's all good. He was just a bit of a what we thought was a daycare cold came home, and then I got it, and I've been the sickest I've been in a long time for the last couple of days. Just kind of rolled with the aches and the chills and all that sort of shit. But I'm on the up now. I've been taking me medicine, and I tell you what, this does wonders. It gets rid of that bug out of your system. So I'm still trying to get my voice back, but feeling good, feeling healthy now. He's still, he was cracking some temperatures of about 39 yesterday. So he had a bit of a trip to the docks, COVID test, all good. That's a negative. So negative COVID test is a positive. But, I think there's a bit of it going around.
Oh, well, sending well wishes to him for sure. Hopefully he gets quick soon. Not nice to have a sick kid around. I know that.
It's a bit scary sometimes. It gets a bit scary because he gets a bit of asthma too, and he got into a bit of a coughing fit Saturday night, which got me on edge a bit. But we managed to control it. So
well, hopefully he's on the mend.
Chris all our immune systems are just stuffed now, aren't they? Because we had a year off. Yeah, we had a year of no socialising, and now as soon as the smallest cold, it just smashes us.
That's why they should just let everyone go, catch it, and the strong would survive. That's what I thought.
I feel like Robbie's a big fan of the what do they call it? The herd mentality, where the weak ones drop off and the strong survive.
That is exactly what I said from the start. People might not like it, but I said the strong will survive, the weak will fucking go, and or the weak can stay inside. Wishy-washies, and everyone will live and be strong, and then it will pass. That's the way.
That's wiped out like 30% of the population, but that's fine.
But it is what it is.
Cameron, thank you for dropping in. Appreciate it. Chris was saying he had his best week ever, which is awesome. And I also saw Captain saying that he had a good week even with an open case. So nasty cold going around. Victoria, whole family has it worse when the kids are sick. What's happening in Sydney as well? There's a bloody rain apocalypse over that way, apparently. There's like 150 mil or something. So,
it's 36 here today. I look pink. Look, I got some sun today. I got some sun today. I look pink. Usually I'm white, and I was moving some bricks today, and then I was doing some other stuff, and I was actually doing stuff, and then I had a couple of beers before we started and watched Gorillas in the Mist, and 36, beautiful. Look at you. You got a beanie on. Must be cold. Melbourne weather.
Yeah, it's a bit wet today. I'm just happy to hear that today you're able to move bricks. 7 days ago, you're only moving water. So good job, mate. Good job.
I'm feeling a bit blue myself. What do we got? Rob's scientific opinion. Backed by heaps of places.
I feel there may be some trolls coming at your channel this week, Robbie.
Probably. They want to change history, so we might as well change the population by letting everyone,
Captain's chimed in with a strong survive. Go Crows, the week will go. Yeah, Crows did have a good win on the weekend over the Geelong, which was a massive surprise even for us diehards. So, how's your team's fared this weekend, Robbie? Just wondering. Not well. Flip, how did you go? You went all right.
Mate, I'm up and about. We just cruised past the finish line. We're always going to win. Collingwood's only good player now plays for the Bulldogs, so that was a start. And look, we let them have a bit of get them close, but yeah, you can't stop that midfield. Look at it.
No fucking forward.
That's your problem. That's the football club, mate.
Put that down to your recruitment staff.
Yeah.
And no, they're injured, the forward line, but
you don't have a midfield or a defence either. I understand why you can't win games.
And do you know what's fucking weird? Go on Sportsbet. They've put us at $1.30 next week against GWS, and GWS is fucking like $2.30.
I'm going to take GWS in that one. Yeah. You guys look pretty insipid, to be honest. You look like us last year, and I'm not saying that we're up and about because we played one good game, but
we're still going to finish.
At least there was some hunt this round one. Hopefully they bring it next week because Rack Raiders have fired back at you, Robbie. They said, "Who's the one that's been sick?" Robbie's going to go.
I'm going to go.
I think they're saying you're one of the 30% that you just culled off. I think that's what they're trying to say, Rob.
We're going to go say, hey, if I was one of the 30%, but I was at a footy game or a concert and I was enjoying myself, fuck yeah.
What's up, Dave? Good to see you. I have to log Jazz into the eBay account because we've had to put 2FA on everything after our bloody hackathon on PayPal. So I think Jazz was trying to log in and do labels. Dave Repairs, what is up? Charlie's in the house. Good to see you as well. And we got Sydney next. We might be top. Oh, Jesus. Does Freo have a football team? Who knew?
Shut up. Keep going.
Might just leave that one there until we get something more coming up
We'll
on the
win
screen.
next week. I'll tell you we'll win next week. They'll get their shit sorted.
Carlton women's team had a record-breaking win. Awesome. What's up, Jazza? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. All right, boys. So we've been gone 2 weeks. Now, I'm a bit rusty on the clicking, so we're a bit rusty on the chat as well. Let us know in the chat how your week's been. Let us know. We're almost up to sale of the week time, I think. So I've got your stuff ready to go. Let me bring up my little stinger. Favorite sale of the week. There we go. Let us know in the chat what your guys' sale of the week is, and I'll try and share the screens without destroying everything, which we all know goes well. So anything could happen. Let's go share.
Brad's subscription to Pornhub might come up.
Well, you know.
What's your go-to category, Brad?
Robbie's Thrifting channel.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's working. I can't see anything.
All the episodes where he's on it is like, oh, I'm on this one.
Can you see that? Oh, there we go. All right. We got it there. We got it. We made it. I don't know if I can expand that. All right. Flip bar with these. This one was yours, right?
It was. I've come to discover I'm not a huge DVD seller. I always look at series and horror and all that sort of stuff. I know what I know, but I don't go too hard. I don't like the under $15 stuff. It's just not for me. But I nearly passed on these ones because I thought this is some boring looking fucking shit. What is this stuff? No one's interested in that. But it turns out that's the sort of stuff that sells. And I stumbled across this and, this BBC fucking shit. It tends to roll for some all right money. So I had a look and there's only one comp that went for 120. So I listed it at 120 and it did sit for a couple of months, but I paid $2 a disc or $2 a season and rolled it for 120. So yeah, a couple of months to move, but this exact same series has different covers. The ones with the other covers with the same DVDs, you'll get $30 to $40 for. For some reason, this one's like a rarer one. Bang, 120. So I was pretty happy with that.
And $8 paid. Is that
$8 invested?
Yeah, beautiful. Got to be happy with that. There's some byplay in the chat here as well. Giles is saying, "Don't show the OnlyFans." Distinguished Octopus is into tentacle. That's his go-to category in Pornhub. So probably could have guessed that one, I guess.
Bit of squid porn.
Rack Raiders sold. Ink sold for 55, paid 125, got a heap of stuff, and said take the lot for 25. And Scotty can bang with a used Matchbox car for $70. And that's a win here. I'll just get up Robbie's one here because he's got some bangs for us as well. Let's
see. I got to try and have one big sale a week, just one big sale a week because Flipper will be like, oh, I don't sell anything for under $15 anymore. We can't see his head now. We can't see his reaction. Oh, I don't sell anything for under $15. I'm better than that.
No, I just feel those under $15 sales, you deal with scumbags. Yeah. That's why I cut them out.
It's true. So
I can't be fucked with the bullshit.
I like to deal with people in my own category. All right, what do we got here? The Masters of the Universe Castle Grayskull. I didn't want to sell it, but I thought it was time. Time to grow up. Nah, I didn't have room for it. So I thought, oh, fucking Brad's gone. It's upsetting. I thought it was time to get rid of it. It wasn't complete inside either, and a lot of them have only been selling for about 180 and all that, about 200, 180, and they're complete ones with figures. I just tried my luck for $155 postage, and it was exactly $55 postage. We put it in a big-ass box. We bubble wrapped the shit out of it. We put fucking styrofoam shit in it, and they've already left a fucking good feedback saying thank you for so much care with the packaging. So it was right on the money with the packaging.
Where did you send it to? Bolivia?
No, it was Sydney, I think it was. But it cost
55 bucks.
You don't realise how big this fucking thing is.
Oh, wait, hang on. Flip. He lives in WA, so he's got to pay the import tax to get into Australia. That's the problem.
So anyway, you don't realise that, yes, it is actually bigger than you think.
Is that what she said? That what she told you?
But anyway, they're happy with it. $200, I'm happy. And I got that for, what did I pay for that when I found that with...
it wasn't much. 50?
$5, I think, or $6.
Oh, was it? Was that cheap?
Yeah, it was that cheap. It was something like that. I found that when I was with Frankie. I found that over you, Frankie. Do you remember that?
Actually, I think it was 10 now. Yeah, that's crazy.
It wasn't more than 10. No way in hell it was more than 10.
That's awesome.
But it was good. I don't regret it because I've got so much shit. And to be honest, I did play with it. I did play with it, so that's all that matters. I played with it.
You had your time with it, and now you're letting it go onto a new home.
I had my time with it. Skeletor actually killed He-Man in the episode that I played, so there was no more episodes to play because He-Man died.
There you go. Game over.
Game over.
Adam sold 9 kilo cast iron pot, $128 profit. Wow.
Nice.
Cast iron pots, if you know what you're doing in that category. Sold a rare Lord of the Rings book set for $350. Boom.
Nice.
Got a vintage Joplin Vice from a garage sale with a bunch of other stuff for $100. Includes a national VHS C player in the case, and Vice sold for $220. Wow. Aaron else had to post. It's true. Sold a set of 6 vintage soup mugs for $80. Paid $1 each. Wow, that's awesome. All right, I'll bring up mine now as well while we're here, if I can work out how to do that.
Make sure it's not a $10 or $15 sale.
I only do them, Robbie. That's all I sell. So, here we go. Now, you would have seen us pick these up not that long ago. This pair of nudie, brand new tags. We paid $25, I think it was, from Savers, and they sold 115 and ended up being plus post because they went overseas. So, pretty happy with that. Nice quick flip, couple of weeks in and out the door. And nudie, brand new tags. You can't go wrong with those. So, nice quick sale. Happy with that one. Always happy to
Nice.
Finding nudie is hard enough, but finding brand new nudie is next to impossible. So,
get rid of brand new nudie. What's wrong with them?
I don't know, but all I can say is I scoured that rack 10 times over because sometimes when you find one, there's sometimes 2, but there was no lucky number 2. So, Toby sold those New Rock golf boots that he had in the $5 challenge for $250. So, that's a boom if I ever heard one. Sold a Bronco Super Bowl back-to-back for $35. I love hearing what other people sell because we all have like such different like niches and categories, and it's pretty awesome to see. So thanks everyone for participating in that. Now, we just touched on overseas sales a little bit. So we're not going to get into the dog shit of the situation right yet. It's because it's not time. We've got to let that one, got to build up to that one. But let's talk about, got to get the curve going, Robbie. Got to get the curve going.
Got to get the curve going.
So, yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about international sales because it's a debate that happens a lot, whether it's worth international sales, like how do you manage them? Now, I know, Brad, you've got a little bit of different strategy on some of your stuff. You sort of do a low postage and pump up the cost price. So, boys, international postage for you guys. And I know, Robbie, you got absolutely jammed over one recently, so your opinion is probably going to be a little bit tainted. But how do we feel about international sales? And is it something that you think's worth it for your business? Every business is different, but what do you think? What do you think, Robbie?
Well, I was on board with it. I was selling like crazy to America. America was just buying like no tomorrow. We'd have like 3 or 4 fucking sales a week to America, maybe 1 to the UK, 1 or 2. But I've just, all my new listings, I'm not putting international on there because that one bloke pissed me off. He's pissed me off. Cost me $180. eBay pissed me off by not giving it back. So you know what? You've spoiled it for everyone. You yank doodle dickhead. You've spoiled it for everyone. You've fucked it up. You've ruined it. You've ruined it. Maybe later down the track, if I see flippers more than $15 sales, it might entice me to send to America again. But at the moment, that really put a sour note. It just really made me fucking just hate it.
I think, Brad, this is where we got to come in, and we got to talk Robbie back into it. We got to talk Robbie, get back on the horse, saddle up, and send some shit back to Texas, because
I love America. Don't get me wrong.
Because let's be honest, Australia is a small country, right? We have 28 million people, and COVID's knocked a few on the head. So getting smaller as we go. Now, that would be Robbie saying getting rid of the wig, but I'm not going to go down that track. 28 million in Australia. We don't know how many sellers there are in Australia, but 28 million people. Now, how many of them are actually on eBay? What? How many do you reckon? Flip? 10%, maybe?
Yeah, around that, probably. I mean, maybe 20, but only 10 active, maybe.
Yeah. So we're down to 2.8. Now, that's a lot of people still, but then you got to start breaking that down to category. And now you're really starting to get in some low numbers. So I don't know. For me, I feel like international is important for our business, because if I'm getting shit Australia sales, then often, obviously with our seasons being opposite, it helps shift jackets in our summer when we don't really shift jackets in Australia in our summer often.
True.
So I feel like there's some shit, but there's also some awesome stuff. And I know, Brad, you've sold some great stuff overseas. And talk a little bit about your strategy. So you kind of price your items up. We're talking vintage stuff here. And you play around with the postage a little bit to make it a bit more palatable, don't you? Yeah,
so the dollar difference is what attracts more so for me the American crowd, but the UK and everything as well. But I'll actually just run a flat rate of about $10 postage international. So if it does go to the States, it's going to cost me, say on a just on a T-shirt. So I'm sending this T-shirt over. I run that $10 flat rate, sometimes 15, depends what I've got. And it kind of sucks them in because the dollar difference is usually so good. Recently, it's kind of, you've been a bit fucked up, but it's usually pretty good. So they're getting the item already fairly cheap, but when they see that postage, they think, fuck, that's quite cheap compared to everyone else that's selling in that market. Mm-hmm. Why is all their posts costing us this much when this guy can send it over for this much? And I find that gives me that boost in those international sales. And I only do it on specific items, so generally vintage or collectibles, and that's it. Because that's all that's going to go over. I don't have international on basic T-shirts or button-up shirts. Most second-hand jeans I don't bother with because I can't be bothered dealing with the fucking bullshit if they don't fit. Region-specific games, under $15 games, they don't go over there. All that sort of shit I don't bother with. It's just very specific items. But I literally turn 5 to 10 a week still international. And for me personally, for my business model, it's a huge part of it. I have to have it on. I sold 4 things to the States today. So I have to have it on. Simple as that. I'll always have it on. There's just so many more eyes on your product. And when I say I do 5 to 10 a week, on average, you know, how many bad ones have I had? Yeah, I got a bit of a fucking pain in the ass that we're going to talk about later. I had one a couple of weeks ago with that jacket, but seriously, there's not too many. Not too many in that area, as long as I provide all the right details, all my measurements, all that sort of shit. Yeah, Robbie got fucking stitched up a beauty, but it is going to happen. It is going to happen. But, mate, I'm telling you, you're going with the Fremantle Dockers mentality with just shut it off. Nat 5 has a bad first quarter. Freo, turn off. They turn off and they don't do fucking anymore. You need to turn back on, son.
There was no support from eBay in the matter at all. That's what the horrible part was. Even though I can send it back and prove that it was damaged. You know what I mean? It's really put a sour fucking part.
That is super disappointing. And that, once again, eBay not protecting the seller. Yeah. It's very frustrating. But you turning off your international sales isn't hurting America. It's hurting you. That's less sales for you.
All the old listings they're all still got, because I've been too lazy to go up and do what you've been doing. I'm talking about the last 2 weeks worth of all the new listings, the new stuff that I've put up, the new stuff. And it's funny because there was one thing I did leave at American because it was a nearly $200 item or whatever, because I was like, fuck yeah, they can buy that. But the things that are under $10 and $15, no.
And we're like Flipper said, we don't have international and everything. We pick and choose. A lot of the newer tag stuff we'll send overseas, and if it's sort of an item that we think will go over, we'll put it on. We do have it on most of our jeans, and we actually sell quite a bit overseas, which is pretty good, and haven't had too many returns. Rack Raiders is saying you're always going to get one. Get back on the horse. What's up, Leanne? Mindy's saying 12 million Aussies, 11 million browsing each month. Fair enough, but I think how many compared to America is that? It'd be a small percentage. So having more eyes on your product potentially means more sales. So I think it's worth looking into. I know it's not for everyone, and maybe it's, when you go full time, that's something you can incorporate into the business, or as a part timer, maybe it's not worth it. But I know for us, it's a big part of our business. Good to see you, Zach. Thanks for coming in. And I saw Leanne as well. Good to see you, Leanne. Hope you're doing well. Here we go. Mine is on, but a set price and still get 5 to 10 a week. That big high price cardboard I sold went to America. Yeah, card stuff, America, crazy. Leanne, absolutely depends on international sales. Irish people apparently don't know what eBay is. Yeah, that's crazy. Not necessarily buying and not necessarily having an account, but unique people browsing eBay from Australia. Fair enough. But yeah, I think it's eBay sales international sales can be difficult, and when you do get a problem overseas, it's a lot harder to resolve than in Australia. I know Brad's had a couple. He had his Raiders jacket get sent to him back 6 months after he sold it, and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see what everyone else's thoughts on that are, because I definitely wouldn't want to lose the amount of money that we have coming in from international sales, and I think that would be the same for Brad. Obviously, full time, you want those extra sales coming in every day. And if I switched it off, it'd be a reasonable percentage, so it'd be a reasonable loss. You're right, Leanne. I had an Irish guy ask me to turn it on and send it to him, and I couldn't be bothered. Fair enough. So while we're talking international, we might as well start rolling into the dog shit. Now we're almost halfway through, so we want to hear some of the dog shit stories in the chat as well about what's happened to you guys. Now, it doesn't have to be international; it can be normal dog shit for the week. But we'll kick it off with Robbie, and then we'll head down to Flipper, because Flipper's the reason we've changed the title tonight, and the reason we're going to be talking about international sales. So, Robbie, give us your dog shit of the week. I'll bring up the little sting first, because it's important to get these little things out the way. Now, that one's not working, so that's impressive. Dog shit is being dog shit. There we go. We'll go with that one. Dog shit of the week. Robbie, kick it off.
Look, I don't really have dog shit. Just low sales this past basically fortnight. Hasn't been killing us, of course, because I still work full time. But I don't know what's wrong. I don't know if anyone else has had low sales as well, but maybe it's because there's recommended things that you got to put in and they don't want to push it. I don't know, but I'm on night shifts in 2 weeks' time, so I'm going to smash through all of it and get it all up to date. The only really dog shit I had was I mowed the lawn today, and there was a fucking dog shit under the tall grass. Oh. And lawnmower over dog shit, you know the end of the story there.
Is that what that bit of chunk on your head is there, mate? Is that what a bit of leftovers?
That came out of his mouth.
Octopus, distinguished octopus says he sells to the 7 Cs, everyone in the 7 Cs. So that's always good to hear. Like an octopus that shares the tentacles. Mr. Judd, tell us.
Yes.
Tell us why we're here tonight and why we've changed the title. Tell us your international dog shit.
So this may have happened to other people, and if it has, please drop it in the chat because I want to know. It was a new one for me. And look, it's not that bad of a dog shit. It's annoying, So what's happened? Someone has bought a pair of jeans off me. They were brand new, so I do put the international ship on certain new jeans. It was a pair of Levi's. He sent me an offer, and I accepted. Now, the jeans, I don't use a strategy with the lower postage fee because it's, not that unique item. I'm not really caring if they go international. So anyway, he's paid full post. Sent me a bit of a lowish offer, which was still an all right offer, put me a lot in profit, so I accepted. Anyway, probably not long after I took it to the post office, he's opened an INAD on me. Wow. What the fuck? I had a look at the tracking, and I'd say it had just been put in transit, so it was on its way, so he knows it's coming. And he's opened up this INAD. And I thought, what's going on here? I contacted him, and he said, I've found another pair. And he put this in the reasoning too, why he opened it. He found another pair, and he's purchased off someone else for $20. So, $30, $40, whatever it is, less than what I have. I said, well, mate, that's not item not described. I went through all the bullshit with him, and he said, oh, it's up to you. He said, if you can do it a bit cheaper than that, send me my money back, the partial refund. I'm happy to keep yours. But otherwise, I want to return. So he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing because I don't accept the free return, the returns and stuff. I have to agree to it. He knows. He opens an INAD that there's nothing I can do about it. So anyway, I've contacted eBay, and we all know how fucking fun they can be. So old Sandeep wasn't real helpful. I don't think he knew what the fuck he was on about. I hit him up and I said, look, he's opened an item not described. That's not what it is. Simple as that. He's trying to get a cheap price off me, and he said there's nothing we can do until he sends the item back to you. Then you refund him because that's what he wants to do. He wants to return. So this guy, in my opinion, in my head, this is what I'm thinking. He knows I'm either going to be struggling. He can see my account full of – I've got 1,600 items on that account. He's thinking, he needs to close this because he's going to have an open case for – he can hold that item for 30 days, send it back. Okay. It could be a potential of 3 months that I have this bloody case open. So, and that's going to be sitting there. So – what situation does that put me in? Just refund it and take the loss. He gets a free pair of jeans. And I'm pretty certain this guy knows what he's doing. He's done it before. So I'm going to contact eBay. I was going to do it today, but we've had a lot going on with illness and all that sort of stuff, obviously. But I'm going to get back onto eBay tomorrow, and I'm going to fucking harass him until I get that canned. I'm going to make sure this time next week it's happening.
They ain't going to side with you, mate. You're losing. Because mate, mine was an open case when it was in transit as well, and he said and he wrote, he stated someone else used my card, and then as soon as it came to him, he opened a case saying item not described. They went with him, even though they've got him writing there that someone else used his card, but then he lied. So same thing, you're going to lose. You're going to lose.
Well, see, I've had lots of shit like this before, and sometimes it's taken, even with removing negatives, it's taken me 4 goes. I've just had to find the right person.
It's painful.
I'm a pest. I'm a pest. I'm just going to go at these fuckers every day until they fucking can it. Because I questioned it, and I said to the guy, this affects my sales. Every time, we all know the story, when you've got an open return, it affects your sales. Simple as that. I know Toby mentioned he had some good sales still, but we can see it when we look at the statistics, at the traffic coming into our page every time. It's fact. It's fucking fact. You look at the stats. It tells you. And I explained that to the guy at eBay, and he had no idea what the fuck I was on about. He said, you're a top-rated seller, won't affect your store. And that's what they tell you every single time when you bring this up. They just work in the fucking call center or whatever the fuck they're doing. They don't know what they're on about. They don't know the back-end bullshit. So anyway, I've mentioned that to him, and he said it's not going to have any effect. It's already had an effect because my sales have been down this weekend, and I'm just putting it down to that. Simple as that. But I guarantee you I'll have no return requests by tomorrow night. I'm going to pound these fuckers because the fact that he has actually said, and he's asked me, they can see it anyway, but I've got the screenshots. He's trying to barter with me. He's trying to get the cheaper price. So I cannot see this isn't they're not going to leave this on there. Simple as that. Because he is not. It's not an item not described. It's an item that he's found cheaper. So
doesn't matter to them. It doesn't matter to them. And was this to America? Yeah.
This was to America. This was to I can't remember where it went. But
you know what they're going to do? Do you know what they're going to do to you once he gets the item? Do you know what they're going to do to you? This is what they did to me after talking 3-4 different times to him. As soon as he got the item, they said, "Okay, now we can't deal with it. We have to pass you on to eBay America."
Yeah, I'll give that a fucking one too.
And you have to start all over again.
Yeah, I'll make sure I copy and paste.
It's painful, isn't it? And Dave's just saying you Aussies are lucky to see returns. Our law protects buyers. We have laws like that as well, but the item has to be in the original condition that they purchased it in. And it's not that Judd is not willing to accept this return. It's the fact that this person is trying to use a tactic of saying that he's found it somewhere cheaper to get it at a cheaper price, and then God knows what else he's going to try as well. So
yeah, that's right. And now, look, to be fully honest, if it gets to Friday and I can't have this dealt with, I will get it closed, because this $50 sale isn't worth me losing potentially hundreds of dollars worth of sales.
Moral.
And I mean, as a full timer, I just need to deal with that. I know Toby's saying in the chat, we'll never know for sure. You need 1,000 people to compile data. You don't. You can actually see it in your fucking statistics. So I can see every single time I've tracked, every single time I've tracked when I have had open returns, the traffic drops on my page. It happens every time. They shut you off. They do. It's simple as that. So
we've got got the octopus willing to drop the Northwest Tree octopus onto it if required, if it gets that bad. Scotty's saying it affects sales as they want you to deal with it so they don't have to. Yeah, and like we do similar to Judder now as well. If it's like a 25 or under item, and we know that it's coming back, like there's accurate tracking, then sure, we'll just get rid of it. And we've got 2 open at the moment, and they've been since midweek, and we've seen a drop off later this weekend. So yeah, I'm pretty convinced, to be honest.
Yeah. And generally if it's a, like you just said, if it's under a certain amount, as soon as I got that tracking number, I refund it. As soon as I see it in transit. But it's a bit hard when it's actually still in my fucking town and he's already opened a return. So that's potentially months. Months.
Dave's saying their laws state you have to accept a return regardless of the story within 30 days, but if is a change of mind, then they pay. Okay. It's so annoying that eBay don't listen to what you are saying, so they don't understand what is happening. Yeah, they're all scripted, and it's just a matter of trying to get to that right person and try and get through it, I suppose. We've all seen it, and we've all dealt with good and bad people from eBay. It's just getting the right one sometimes is the hard thing.
I want to work for eBay Australia. I want to get a job with them. I want you to get me. I want you to get me when it's when you've got a complaint or an open case. Just say fucking, hey, Robbie, it's Brad here. Or Brad, it's fucking, Brad here, mate. And I'll be like, oh, fuck, I'm going to close this shit right down.
We'll just get if we had algorithm and Robbie working at eBay, I think would be sweet. I reckon.
And then I will ban those people that have only ever brought one item before and then are opening a case on you because something didn't fit or their jeans were a different size to what they ordered. Yeah, right. Fucking give me a break.
Cut it off at the pass. Might was post. Octopowers have helped with it before. They, this distinguished octopus this time. He always goes in deep with the octopus theories. So
I like what Michael's saying too. That is something that I have we've had, as I said, we've been struck down with crook kids and everything this weekend, so I haven't really had a chance to contact them. I did send off an email a couple of nights ago. I've had no response though. But yeah, that's as far as I got. I haven't been had the ability to call yet, so but we'll see how we go.
Robbie working at eBay could hold the swear words back and calm for 20 minutes.
No, there'll be special conditions for when I work there. I'll be sorting shit out. If you've got like dog shit, you can click on dog shit area. Like, oh, is your problem
contact the dog shit area?
Yeah, the dog shit situation. Just click here, and you come to me, and I'll be like, oh, Juddy, you're back again. I'll close this case for you. Fuck this prick fucking who's only ever brought one thing ever, and now he's opening a case against you. Hey, buddy, dickhead, you're out of here.
I reckon for next episode, you have to present a resume as to why you would be a good eBay employee. I think that's your task for next week.
Easy. You'll give me the job.
If anyone in the chat wants to see Robbie write a resume for eBay, let us know, because I'd be pretty chuffed at seeing that, I reckon. Captain's saying at least we can all agree Freo are terrible. I mean,
oh yes. Now he's fucking talking the talk because he wins one game.
Yeah, I'm not getting ahead of myself with the old Crow boys, but they did look a lot better.
This is what happens when you win one game and then you brag, then you lose the next 5. Do you know what happens?
No, I'm not getting up and about yet. We've got a long way to go. Ozpost standard response is that it will be 10 business days to get back on a request. So by that point, he's probably already hit them and got halfway back. So wearing eBay merch. Yes, Robbie wearing eBay merch. I think the only eBay merch that Robbie would have would be, nothing, because you didn't get that cup, did you, mate? Did you get a towel? No towel? Oh, he's gone. He's done what he did last weekend, and he's chucked a shit. There we go. It must have been that WA internet dropped him out there for a second.
I didn't get the cup. Fucking Frank got the cup. I didn't get the cup.
Did you get the towel?
I didn't get anything. And then I asked the fucking people on the chat. I said, "Where's my free stuff?" And they said, "We don't know anything about free stuff." I'm like, well,
I'm going to explain this to you, mate. You know why you didn't get the cup?
Why?
You're a Fremantle Doctor supporter, and they don't get fucking cups. So.
I'm gonna break Frankie's cup now. It's your fault. I'm going, and Frankie's Dockers. You got a cup. Fucking, I'm breaking his cup now just for you.
Frankie's half Eagles. I know we've
played it before. They disgust him. He hates them. I don't even talk stupid shit.
I think Zach's nailed it on the head here. If you did work for eBay, there would need to be an explicit language warning that would pop up. Jazz is saying glad restrictions have eased here so I can be seen out and about with my eBay swag in the air like a disgruntled octopus. He has thrown his hands in the air like a disgruntled octopus. Good to see you, Tori. Thanks for being here. Shelley's going to send you a cup, Robbie, just so you don't feel left out. And Leanne's saying she didn't get anything either.
Didn't you?
Turns out the lucky Irish is not that lucky, unfortunately. Boys, we got. I think I didn't do my dog shit. So we just heard from Brad's dog shit, which is the ultimate dog shit, because now he's got to wait and see what happens. My dog shit's probably just the PayPal thing that everyone's seen. So there has been some updates on that.
No one send me your cups. Everyone's saying they're going to send. Don't send me your cups.
I'm just going to get like 50 cups now.
Because I'm that angry, I will smash every single cup. So do not send me the cups.
PM me if you want Robbie's address.
Or Kamal's. No more Kamal's stuff either.
Some eBay tape, eBay Plus tape coming your way.
No more Kamal's stuff.
Yeah, dog shit, just PayPal scams. So nothing other than that. We've been dealing with that, and been some good outcomes of that as well. So. Yeah.
I must admit, I'll take me $50 return. I'll keep that over your $3,000 PayPal scam. Have we got an update on that, or is that going to be a video this week?
Yeah, I've recorded a video for Tuesday update, so there has been some movement on it, which is really good. PayPal have been quite good about it, I must admit. And yeah, I would recommend anyone that gets into that situation that you sort out any password changes and two-factor authentication, all that sort of stuff. The amount of people that have been reaching out to me since I filmed that video and said, oh, this happened to me on eBay, or this happened to me on PayPal, or this happened to my bank account, it's pretty crazy. So I think it's really important that we're aware of it, because I could have missed that easily, and I'm sure many other people could have as well. So I'm not really in the dog shit mode of it at the moment, but it was definitely dog shit at the time. I had a few minutes of the old butthole clenched up and got the sweats and started panicking.
Yeah, I think it's important too, like you sort of mentioned, to be checking PayPal all the time, because I did recently, and the only reason I did was with that jacket situation, and I realised at the same time someone had bought something off of me from Depop, because I only use Depop for the PayPal, other than outside of platforms, so to speak. But someone's actually filed that charge back on me on a shirt that I sold for $100. And I thought, what the fuck's going on here? And I didn't realise, and I probably wouldn't have realised if the case didn't get open with that jacket, because I was going back through all the stuff on PayPal, because I don't use it that much anymore. So if you still are running PayPal with certain things, just check it. Like, that was just someone basically saying in PayPal they didn't authorise that transaction. So they hold the money for 30 days or something, and if you don't say anything, bang, it's gone. And when I've gone back through it, I found one that actually happened to me back when I was using PayPal ages ago, and I didn't realize I'd fucking lost that $100. So definitely keep an eye on that.
Yeah, Kara's saying her bank card's out of action because someone bought something off Amazon. Two-factor authentication on, and saying that a lot of people are getting suspended on eBay at the moment, and I have seen a bit of that. So this is very similar to what was happening down here like 3 to 4 months ago, when a lot of people were getting that issue with even not new accounts but old accounts, where they wanted like new authentication of your account, and they would shut you down until they got it, and they wouldn't tell you that they needed it. We went and saw a friend today, and they tried to sell a wedding dress on eBay, and they got shut down without any explanation, and they were brand new on it. So
What?
I think there's a bit happening at the moment. So I guess try and do everything right by eBay at the moment, because you don't want your account shut down, that's for sure. Frustrating. Randomly Amazon UK. Got a letter from Ozpost for 3 underpaid postage items on DVDs that were below 125. Rang them for details to be told it would have to be referred to Melbourne.
Yeah.
DVD under 125 gram. That's a pretty light DVD. Most of ours tip over that. They go into that next category, 125 to 250. That's interesting.
I guess.
Most of them we send with 330. I know that people do it, and I know that people, save $1 here or there, but I can't be bothered trying to deal with it, so I'll just pay.
Nothing worse than a buyer receiving something that has not been paid proper post, and then they've got to pay it on pickup.
You'd be pissed.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a free postage item too.
Yeah. What do we got? Anyone else participate in eBay Sparkle research? I think Kara did that actually. So eBay UK reached out to a bunch of people. eBay reached out to a bunch of people, and eBay UK were the ones that kind of ran it, I believe, plus Sparkle, which is like a consulting company, for some feedback on eBay going forward. So I know that those calls were sort of under like keep it under the hat sort of thing, because they didn't want to, tip off people what they're planning in the future and stuff like that. So it'd be interesting to hear when it does come out exactly what they're all about. But they were reaching out to people and paying them for their time, which is awesome. So that's great that they're actually reaching out to sellers and trying to move with the market, because obviously there's plenty of platforms out at the moment. Amazon, been around forever and killing it. You got all these other ones, Macari, Poshmark, Depop. So eBay do need to move with the times. So it'd be interesting to see what they do. My mum almost got caught with a text from the bank scam. Your account has been logged into from different device. Please change your password here. Wow. Yeah. I did it for eBay Ireland. It was a load of crap. I had to tell them stuff they didn't know. Wow. And Nick had eBay UK ring him for a chat. Yeah, so I think it's good that they're starting to actually listen to the selling side of eBay, because we all know that we've kind of been thrown to the side a few times, and the buyer's been the focus. But like we always say, without sellers on eBay, there is no eBay. So hopefully they start listening. Zach's been selling a lot on Facebook lately, which is interesting.
Same, Zachy, same.
Something
that I keep putting through my head at the minute. I'm not an eBay seller. I'm a reseller.
Yeah.
I kept forgetting that for a while. And I didn't utilize Facebook. But I've set some goals now where I want to turn over X amount of money on Facebook. You got to deal with some dickheads, but It's part of business. It's part of your job. Get over it. That's where I'm sort of looking at now.
I think
that's great, Zach. Good job, Zachy.
I've been re-looking at all our numbers and like our figures to be able to make both of us go full time, and Facebook's going to be a big part of that because we can continue to scale eBay and you pay fees and whatever else, but I want to have these other avenues of income where maybe I'm making an extra couple $100 off Facebook a week by just cross-listing stuff. And if I'm doing that, then that's $200 that I'm not getting now, and potentially the difference between us being able to afford two people going full-time with no other income and not. So I think it is an important part, and having other platforms to sell on. We all know Facebook's massive. Like, there's no doubt about that. It's just the pain in the ass people that you have to deal with. So
yeah,
I think it's worthwhile. And I know that, there's heaps of people that sell well on there and make lots of money. So,
of course. And I think location's key too. I mean, if you're stuck in a big city, it's probably tricky. Like I was talking to some people through this week actually about it, and they just said, no. Like, they live in apartment buildings and stuff like that. It's just a nightmare to do it. And I can understand that. I live in a country town. We've still got a good, solid population. So, 20 minutes to the other side of town sort of thing. It's pretty good. We've got it pretty good here. But I can understand people not wanting to do it in the big city, and also people right out in the bush where you got no one near. It would be tricky as well to find people to buy shit. But Facebook's been doing good for me. I'm hitting it a lot harder these days and doing a lot better because of that. Yeah,
definitely. I think it's worth looking at. Something we'll definitely be pushing a little bit harder towards as we continue to grow, hopefully. Raucous Reg saying credit card was hacked. Next day I had a scam caller saying there was a $600 charge. Explained the card had been cancelled and he hung up on me. Okay. That's funny when you almost scam the scammer. Like, I've heard of people getting scam calls and saying, "Oh, hold on, I'll go grab a pen and paper," and then just leaving them on hold for
Yeah,
I love that shit.
I do that.
It'll be good when eBay actually add posts to their listings and we're able to easily make transactions on there. Yeah, for sure. I often put, like, I do kind of what Jada does, and I more go into pages and try and sell stuff now. And I just put on their post available and tell them how much it's going to cost if I'm charging posts. So it's still a listing. It's still up there. They can still see it. And they know that I will post it. So
I'm actually worried what Kara's saying there I think would be great. But I'm worried that when they do that, that's when they start charging fees. That's what worries me about it.
Oh, yeah, they will.
I feel like if they're going to put postage in the equation, they've got to be prepared for the scams and things not getting sent out. That's when they've got to put more time into it, and that's when they've got to start charging for it. That's what worries me about that sort of thing.
Well,
and I still post a lot of stuff through Facebook, and like Brad just said, contacting people through groups, or just this weekend I had a few people contact me. I do the same. I browse all of Australia. I browse the whole world looking for shit, and they find the thing they want posts. So, but yeah, I love the idea of it, but I'm also worried that that's when fees kick in.
Yeah, I have heard that in the US, they did they've rolled out postage in parts of the US on Facebook Marketplace. And initially there was like a bunch of free stuff, and then it moved up to 5%. Now, I don't know if it's gone back to free or not. Regardless, 5% is still a really low figure compared to eBay, and you're not going to be promoting on there like you do on eBay. So I don't know. I think it'd still be viable and biggest market in the world, really, Facebook. So be interesting to see. Brad, you can't have two Jazz cells to expand with. They won't get on. I reckon I'd get on well with another Jazz. Yeah, I think she'd probably get on better with herself than she'd get on with me pestering all day. So see how that goes. But yeah, I think you got to explore all these things, and that's like what we've done with Depop and Poshmark. And of course, they're not a big part of our business, but I think you do have to experiment and try and work out how to make an extra, even if it's another $50, $100 a week, it can be the difference between making it work and not. So if Facebook think they have a chance to make more money, they're going to, they definitely will be straight onto it.
100%.
Oh, boys, we're at 55 minutes, and one of my lights just died, so that's impressive. Let's talk about a little bit of a run around for the channel for the week. So what's coming up for all you guys on your channel? And I know, Robbie, you've been working on some other stuff. So I don't know if you're going to talk about that or not.
Yeah, well, I've been saying it for a while. My channel will be getting a rename. I haven't revealed to anyone what the rename is going to be, but 2 weeks, the Thrifting channel will be renamed for a comedy channel. So I've got 2 weeks left of mystery videos, and then we're going to get into some comedy skits. I showed you boys a little clip of one that I was working on yesterday, a comedy skit that I was working on yesterday. What do you think? What do you out there?
I'm interested.
Anything that you put together comedy skit wise is going to be gold.
The first one is going to be crazy. Now I'm going to share with you what the no, not a part of the video. I don't want to scare you away. I'm going to share with you. Hold on a second. Nope. Let's see. I'll do entire screen and then I'll put the picture up. So let me get the picture up before you put me up, Brad. This is what the new channel will be called.
Square Eyes, Rotten Brain Comedy Show.
This is the new channel. That is what the new channel will be called. So if you see that come up on any of your things, that is skits from my new channel. So give us some support on that. And that will be 2 weeks launched, that one.
Beautiful. That'd be awesome. To catch up with that. You know, anything Robbie's going to put out, there's going to be some comedy in there. So
the first one's wild.
Going to check out that one. We did see a little bit of a sneak peek earlier on, and probably the only thing I can equate it to is
I didn't tell you what.
No, the only thing I can equate it to is Robbie getting bit on the ass by the dog. That's probably the level of comedy that's going to be at. So
I've got a rotten brain. I've got square eyes. So this is perfect. And the first one is out there. The first video is fucked.
I look forward to that. So we'll keep an eye out for that one. Flipper, what's coming up for you, mate? What's happening on your channel?
On my channel this week, I don't know if I'll drop a video this week. I've got a couple in the bank there, but I just don't know if I'm going to get the time with editing and shit. Obviously, usually I sort of spend the weekend doing that sort of stuff, like just in my spare time of a night and shit if I'm not doing anything. Whereas, yeah, we've been a bit occupied with the little one and all that. So I may not have a video this week. Yeah, if I get time in the next couple of days, I might drop one late in the week. So no real plans on there. But Tuesday, for all you Instagram fiends, I'm actually joining the Down Under Aussie Fleet. So if you are floating about on Instagram, I can't fucking remember what time I'm on. If you want the details, it's on my Instagram on the page. But I'm going to quickly show what's going on there because those boys have been doing awesome things and I'm joining in. So I'm going to be auctioning off a couple of T-shirts. Anyone that loves the vintage tees and all that sort of stuff. So I've got 6. They won't all get shown off. They'll get auctioned off, I don't think, because I've got a half-hour set. I don't know if we'll get through them all, so I'll just put it to the chat, kind of what they like. But this one, I'll show them all one by one. This one here is a 2002 Shawn Michaels HBK extra large new with tags, the one and only Heartbreak Kid. Woo. So that will be up for auction. This one here, I've dropped one. If I can get it up. I did flash on my Instagram today. This is the Red Dwarf 10th anniversary from 1994, single stitch on the Screen Stars tag. That'll be starting at $1, and every single cent that this goes for will go to the Avalon Centre. So those boys are doing good shit over there for the Avalon Centre, raising money. That goes, they are all volunteer and they rely on donations. So that goes to the homeless, the disabled, anyone that needs it. So that is starting at $1, and I'll cover the shipping on that. So that's definitely getting auctioned on the day. We got this Charlotte Hornets on a starter tag. That's a 90s single stitch top, double bottom. So that is fucking hectic. That one.
Hit on the front. That's sick.
And a couple more. This one I got off Sam Hammock Hustler on the Acme tag. We got the Metallica.
Nice.
That's a ripper too. I reckon that'll be one that goes off. We got Van Halen on the Giant tag. That's a good size too. Oh, it's a medium. That's 98.
Medium, right? Yeah.
It's a big medium. It's more like a large, and it's basically new. So some of these shirts go so cheap. Like there's going to be resale value in it. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
one is Raiders 94. It is the 3/4 sleeve with the wicked hits on the sleeves. You got the Premiership team of World Champs of 1980 on the front, and then the back. Look at that, 1967. Wow. So these will all be getting auctioned off on Tuesday. So if you're into that stuff or you want to potentially cop a steal and resell it, you might have the chance there. But they're the ones that I'm rolling with. Those boys are doing good things. It should, if you follow me on Instagram, it should pop up when we go live.
Why don't you just fucking put it here during the middle of the week?
Hey?
Why don't you just do it on here during the middle of the week?
No, I'm going on Trey. So, H&N Closet Trey, he runs the Aussie Down Under Flea. So I think they're planning to do it weekly. And they raffle off shit. So I'm not the only one on there. There's about 8 to 10 other people doing the same thing. He's done. Retro Rescuers have been on there. Look, Mum, I'm Hustling, or Drew and Sarah, they've been on there. They were on the last one, I think. So a lot of the reselling community are getting involved. And they've been raising a bit of money. So I'm jumping over on Tuesday. So I think it's middle of the afternoon or something.
Yeah, I think it was like a later set. I thought I could just make it in time. So
might be around tea time.
Yeah, 6, I think. So that'd be awesome. Definitely head over and check that out. Judd will put up some info on his Instagram about it. So head over to Driver Flipper and check that out. For us, just Tuesday vid and Friday vid. Tuesday vid is about the PayPal stuff, so a bit of an update there. And Friday we went thrifting on Saturday and picked up some cool stuff. So check that out. Before everyone heads off, if you can give us a big thumbs up for the video, really appreciate it. Obviously, being a new channel, all those little things help. We'll be back next Sunday. I believe Robbie's got an experiment up his sleeve for next Sunday.
Hey, put Leanne's comment up. How good's that? She knows. She knows. Knows what the Heartbreak Kid does. Sweet chin music.
It's just a bit big for me. Otherwise, I would have kept this. But newer tags from 2002. That's a ripper to get. It's a 2XL, so it won't fit me, sadly. But the one and only Heartbreak Kid. What a fucking good jump. That's just in perfect condition. It's been in the cupboard. Still got the tag on. Never worn. You can get that fucking cheap. It'll go cheap. I guarantee it.
That's gold. So, definitely check that out over on Ancient Closet channel, Instagram. And, Judd will post that up so everyone can get over there and hopefully get a good deal because they're awesome stuff. Thanks, everyone, for coming in. We do appreciate it. Thanks, boys, for being here again. Good to be back after a week off. We'll be back here, same place, same time next weekend for another worldwide reselling. Thanks, everyone, for joining, and we'll see you next Sunday.